Wait, okay, it's recording. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It didn't make the sound this time, that's why I was like, dude, is it fucking recording or not? But it is recording. So we're back here again, another afternoon. I fell asleep today at about 9 a.m. Woke up at about 3:30. Right now it's 4:13 p.m. on December the 5th, 2024. My last video, I talked about like how I had like hope and like how I talked about like my life plans. Um but it's so like easy to slip back into intrusive thoughts like the sense of despair that I normally feel even if I have a moment of clarity. It just like goes away. Goes out the window. I wish it wasn't that way, but that's the way it is. So, hmm. But it's a nice overcast day. Nice overcast day. The sky is a nice pale gray blue. I'm not familiar with the colors, so really couldn't tell you what color it is right now. The leaves aren't swaying as much as they were the other day. Guess there isn't very much wind right now. The calm before the storm. Hopefully it rains soon. Um, I've been having a lot of nightmares about my family. So most of the nightmares revolve around. Oh fuck! Is that fine for the camera? Yeah, that's fine for the camera. Light turned off. I won't talk about like what exactly is in the nightmares, but they're like very stressful, and I've been having them almost every night. Um, no, yeah, I guess so. Anyways, let me go get the noodles. Let's see if that sparks anything in me. So I have these noodles here. Let's see if I can. But if you look here, they've been expired for like fucking 2 years. Yeah, dude, they've been expired for like two. Dude, going on fucking 3 years. They've been expired, and they were just sitting there. Well, the thing about noodles like this is I'm not entirely sure if they go bad. Cause I remember I had a package of ramen noodles. When I was younger, but like I think it had to have been expired because it was there for a long ass time. But then again, these noodles last a long ass time, so I really don't know. Um, but I'm not quite sure if this is expired or not. I don't remember ever buying this. I probably didn't buy it. It was probably like my grandma or some shit. But kimchi noodle soup. Oh, I can't read French. Just this fucking noodle soup. So, anyways, got some kanji writing. I don't know what they're called in Korean. Hangul writing. Nomshim. I prefer Maruchan. I think I have either have well I think I have Maruchan ramen noodles shrimp flavor, but I can't remember the brand of it. It doesn't, dude. It low key doesn't matter what fucking brand it is. They're all fucking noodles. It's all the same shit. It's all about the dashi, the soup. The soup flavor. The soup flavor is really what makes it like distinguished. I mean, like there's some varieties of noodles because like the Maruchan noodles, they come in a square, right? Come in a square. Let's try to make a square. Make a heart. My love for you. My love for you and only you. Um, but okay, so there's some noodles that come in like a square shape. Let's make a square. The square shape. And there's some round noodles like that. I can't remember what the round because only certain there's a certain brand that has like the round noodles, but the round noodles they're spicy. Well, I mean the noodles themselves are like fucking they're like every other variety of noodle, but the dashi is pretty spicy. The soup base spicy, which I did I even use it? I think I fucking just used the noodles and I just did not use the soup base. But that's besides the point. Oh fuck. Uh, did it get brighter? Let me see if I could do. Let me lower down the brightness. 44, 40, 42, 40, 40. That's a little bit too dark. My nightmare last night. What was it about? My mom and my stepfather. They live in a different household. They don't live here. But in the dream, it's weird because hmm, it's like okay, so it was my mom and my stepfather. They were because this is a two-story house, but we only have it's a two-story house, but the second story is just like it's one bedroom, like one bedroom. So they were living in the upstairs bedroom. Um, and then my grandfather was sleeping where my grandmother currently where her bedroom is, and my grandmother was like nowhere to be found. So I'm not sure where she was, but like they were my mom and my stepfather were like keeping me here, and like they wouldn't let me. Well, what was it that they wouldn't let me do? Like they wouldn't. I was okay. I was trying to call like 911 in the dream because I think they were like wouldn't let me leave the house or something like that, and I just like wanted to get the fuck out. I woke up pretty agitated after that because I think what ended up happening is like I called the police, and then they dismissed me because I guess my mom had called them and said like I was mentally ill and like put me on like a white I don't know if it's called like a whitelist, but like they put me on like a. Basically, my mom told them that I was so mentally ill that like I couldn't fucking leave the house, and like the cops just bought it. Which that's what my dad did to his ex girlfriend in real life. A couple years ago, like she was trying to leave the house, and he was like, "Dude, she's fucking crazy," and they bought it. She's just like, "Ma'am, go back inside," and that was that, right? From what I remember. From what I remember. Wearing a shirt. Serial experiments Lain. Mm, yeah. Serial experiments Lain. Uh, Honestly, I don't like. Well, okay. The last time I watched Serial Experiments Lain was freshman year. Actually, I started watching it a couple months ago, cause like I was going through something with one of my female friends, and she liked Serial Experiments Lain. Like that was one of her favorite shows that I know of. That's kind of what we bonded over back in the day. But I was watching it just so I could like have something to talk to her about in the future when we like hypothetically made up. But like I lost that friend, so I stopped watching the show because why not, right? But from what I remember, like the plot was very like disjointed. Like it didn't know what it wanted to be. But like the theme of love between Alice and like when I say disjointed, I mean like the whole like alien arc and shit. Like Roswell, that was kind of like just out there. Like that element probably should not have been there. From what I remember, like it was just like randomly thrown in there. So, but like the element of love between Alice and Lain, that platonic love, um, was just very touching to me when I was in seventh. I watched it right after seventh grade. The summer, June. It was June 2019. I was fresh out of seventh grade. How old was I? See, fifth grade. I was 11. Fifth grade, 12. Sixth grade. I was 13. I was 13 years old, and I watched Serial Experiments Lain, and like the ending of it made me fucking cry. That's one of the like well, that's one of the shows, only shows that have like brought me to fucking like tears. Um, so okay, what shows have brought me to tears? Dexter, the ending with fucking Deb. What was that her name? The ending with fucking Dexter's sister was pretty sad to me. I watched that when I was in sixth grade. I was a little bit more emotional. Well, uh, I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely had a certain sensitivity back when I was in middle school that I do not necessarily have now. Unfortunately, like I lost that sense of I I would call it like maturity. I lost that sense of maturity to the cruelty of the world. Why not, right? But okay, so Dexter, Serial Experiments Lane, Elfin Lead. Did Welcome to the NHK make me cry? It definitely made me feel a certain way, but I can't remember if it made dude. Did it make me cry? Possibly, but so those three. But what was really touching about the love and serial experiments Lane is like Lane's like deletion of herself from reality for the benefit of Alice. Like Lane's existence itself was fucking corroding Alice's mind. From what I remember, like it was just driving her insane. Like everything that she had seen just like fucking like drove her nuts. And Lane's solution to that was just removing herself from reality, so that she could give her love, Alice, um, a happy existence. Like she got a husband, or I don't know if it was her husband or her boyfriend, but like that one moment where like Lain, uh, her Alice and like Alice is all grown up, and like Lain is still a kid, and like they meet each other on the bridge, and Alice is like, do I remember you from somewhere? Like that faint trace of a memory of Lain is still in her mind, almost like the deletion of it. Oh, let me pause this video for a second. Before we return to Lain, let me read a little bit of something. Oh fuck, it's not this one. It's this one. Stop existing. Interaction with others makes me sick. Just disappear. The annoyance generated by your actions is without bounds. Burning pit inside my chest, centered on my breastplate. Fuzzy sphere of agitation and aggression. Like whenever I get, like whenever I like interact with others, not every other person, but just like people in general. Like just this like pit, this like sphere of like all I can describe it as is like it's this fuzzy sphere inside my chest that like swells up and just like generates agitation. It's just like it's like the physical manifestation of agitation within my body and just does not stop. Does not stop. I wish the human noise would fucking go away. Disappear and become nothing. Now. But so going back to Serial Experiments Lain. Fucking like, dude, I don't even know why I'm fucking taking the antidepressants. They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing a goddamn thing. Like, they ain't doing a fucking thing. Like, but yet I still take them. It's dude, it's been well over because they said that it would take like fucking 8 weeks to kick in. Dude, I'm pretty sure it's been well over 8 weeks. It's like, dude, I've been taking Prozac for fucking since July. It is December now. I'm like, dude, maybe I need to up my dosage or some shit. But dude, it's not fucking helping at all. It is not helping at all. I mean, I'm not talking about the agitation. Like, obviously, an antipsychotic would work well for that, but I'm not going to take my antipsychotics because I'm a schizo boy, and I love my schizophrenia. The voices will never disappear. I love them too much. So going back to Serial Experiments Lain, just that element of sacrificial love. Oh, okay, no. I was talking about like the faint traces of the memory. Like it's like when you delete a file. Well, I don't know anything about technology, right? But it's like even though Lain deleted herself from reality, there was still that faint trace of memory within Alice's mind. I guess that like that silhouette generated by like the silhouette of Lane's existence was still in Alice's mind. Like she removed herself as an element, but yet like she didn't exist within a void in Alice's life. Like she was still like a part of Alice's life. So like that missing element, I suppose, like that missing element of Lain, like she felt it. She felt that shit. All of them fucking felt that shit. Like all of them felt it. All of them. Everyone in that show felt that missing element of Lain. They all love Lain. Everyone loves Lain. If you don't love Lain, sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, even if you don't love Lain, like even if you don't like the show, Like the art, you should at least appreciate the art, the music. Like just has such a good vibe. Has a very good vibe for a show. Even if you're to like discount the plot, which you shouldn't discount like the plot entirely. Like there's some silly elements, but dude, it's an anime. It's a fucking cartoon. Like it's just a cartoon. Like you wouldn't shit all over Mickey Mouse. But I mean, I'm sure Mickey Mouse doesn't have much of a plot either. Ugh. When I say Mickey Mouse, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like other cartoons that aren't Serial Experiments Lain. Like there's value to be found in everything, I suppose. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that's coming from someone who doesn't even really like Serial Experiments Lain that much anymore. Like it had an impact on my life and I appreciate it. So yeah. It had an impact on my view of love. My view of love as a selfless. My view of love as being selfless in nature. Like it shaped my view of ideal love. Ideal love. Now, did I apply any of like what I learned in Serial Experiments Lain to my life? I'm not so sure. Ain't found a way to kill me yet. Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Mm-hmm. Wife and kids and household pets. Army Green was no safe bet. The bullets screamed to me from somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah. Sneeze. Fuck. The Vietnam War was a terrible war. Terrible war. They're in the trees! Terrible war. Shitty war. Dude, and like, dude, if you were a hippie in the 1960s, and wait, yeah, when would it be? Okay, 1960s, 1970s. If you were a hippie in the 1960s and 1970s, and you were part of the anti-war movement, and you ever made fun of a soldier who fought in Vietnam, or like were rude to a soldier who fought in Vietnam, you were going to burn in hell. I don't even believe in hell, but like, dude, karma's going to fuck you over. And even if it doesn't, dude, you're dead in my eyes. Look at my dead eyes. You were even deader than them. Look at my dead eyes. My dead, soulless eyes. Hmm. Cause Vietnam fucking sucked. Like it was shitty for everyone. And if you were part of the anti-war movement and you were rude to people who fought in Vietnam, like, dude, they did not want to fucking be in Vietnam. Like, dude, thank you for serving America. Like, you like, wow, thank you. Like, dude, you went through fucking hell for the United States of America. Like the ideal of freedom, the ideal of freedom. If I'm gonna die for a word, that word is poontang. Anyways, like if you're gonna die for that, like if you put your life on the line for the country, that's respectable. Like if you die for something, that is respectable in my eyes. Even if it's like something that I don't agree with, like, well, mm, mm, I don't know. Like, if you put your life on the line to, because dude, it can be twisted in so many fucking ways. Like, if you put your life on the line to destroy the enemies of the nation, you're a hero. But dude, like enemies of the nation can be like anything. So, just like if you're a soldier for the U.S. military, um, thank you. Like, thank you for your service. Because I mean, that's a noble. I think it's noble. It's a noble cause to be a soldier. It's a noble cause. Unless you like participated in like genocide, um, I don't support that. I know, shocking and controversial opinion. Genocide, not very pleasant. Not very pleasant. Um, in my opinion, I understand some people have other opinions, but me personally, I don't condone genocide. Well, guys, having a pretty good time. I like that. Anyways, like, dude, okay, so there's serial experiments Lain. Um, the three shows, well, okay, the four shows that have like altered my perception of love and like what the ideal relationship should be are Welcome to the NHK, Serial Experiments Lain, Elfen Lied, and Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. So, Welcome to the NHK. Two broken people come together. It's romantic at first, but it becomes platonic. It's like, dude, they need to treat. They're so fucking broken and fucked up. They don't need to love. They don't need to fuck each other. They just need to treat each other like babies and hold each other. That's so nice, right? But okay, so there's Welcome to the NHK, Serial Experiments Lane, Elfin Lead. You were the light in my darkness. You were the light. You were the only element of kindness. And her dude, Lucy had a terrible existence, and like Kota was like her only, like that guy. That was like the only person in existence that treated her right. That's interesting. Well, um, I mean, like what's her name? Like the other characters in the show that were like with Lucy, they treated her pretty well, but Kota was like her love. So even in the manga, like Lucy wasn't treated very well. Like she burned out like, well, dude, okay, because like in the manga, um, she burned out like a star. I think she like exploded or something like that. Or she deteriorated. Um, but Kota like visited her grave like all the time. Um, what was her name? I'm trying to think of like he had a relationship with his cousin, which I guess that's normal in Japan, right? I don't know. The Japanese are just like that. But um, I mean that's probably not normal in Japan at all. That's just Elfin Lied. That's just like that's normal in the Elfin Lied world. Um, but like he would visit Lucy's grave with his kids, like when his kids got older, or not older, but like dude, he would visit Lucy's grave, and then even when he had kids, he would like still go to Lucy's grave and visit Lucy. That's pretty nice. And then in the show, she just got well, in the show like her ending was a little bit ambiguous. Like, is she still alive? Is she coming to visit them? Pay them a visit at the end of the show? Not too sure. And then what was the other show I mentioned? Requiem for the Phantom. Dude, Requiem for the Phantom is like two soldiers. Two soldiers, like, dude, Ein, Ein and Zwei are like, they're the only humans that are going to survive. They're like, dude, they're like cockroaches. Like, they're going to survive the nuclear apocalypse. They're just built like that. They're the ideal man and woman in human history, in human society. Like, they're what the ideal man and woman should be, in my opinion. Ruthless fucking killers. Ruthless killers. Soldiers. Dude, soldiers for hire. Soldiers. Nihilistic soldiers for hire. Nihilistic soldiers for hire practicing psychological operations. Psyop soldiers for hire. I don't even know what to call them, but like, dude, they were something special. I really liked them, and they fought back against they fought back against the system, and they both died. So Romeo and Juliet, happy ending, right? Happy ending. Um, what else do I have to talk about? Um, I already hit the 30-minute mark. Birds, I like birds. They're pretty nice. Oh, it's chilly now. It's cool now. Got a nice breeze. But anyways, I'm gonna go take a shit. Um, that's something my friend used to say back in the day, but this time it's true. So, this is the end of the video. Um, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. You are a valuable person. And have a nice day. Bye bye.